I've got the brand new Onewheel Pint X that I bought with my own money so I can share with you 10 things that I hate and love about this device. Number one is the fact that I have this device in my possession right now, just days after they made their announcement about this. I didn't have to wait months for it. In fact, let me show you that beautiful day when we got the Onewheel Pint X. All right, Andrew, what should we review today?
Check out this Volcano GT today.
Oh look, it's the UPS guy. Hello, you're good, how are you?
Doing well.
All right, it came. Oh! Looks like a pint, feels like a pint, just a little heavier, chunkier, and the light bar is telling us it's pretty low in charge. So we're gonna charge her up, but let's take her for a little spin here. Whoa. Wow.
Simple stop.
That wasn't simple stop, that was just dumping me off. Now that we have our Onewheel Pint X unboxed, the next thing we want to do is start charging it because it's going to take a long time to charge it, especially if we're using the stock charger. This stock charger thing is puny. It's like an old cell phone, and it charges at 1.3 amps. It's the original charger that comes with the original Pint. Little disappointing that the Pint X, an all-new board, comes with an old charger. You can upgrade to the Onewheel Pint Hypercharger, I guess. It's not the Pint X charger, the Hypercharger. You can see the difference in size there. Now with this Ultra Charger or Hypercharger, it charges at 3 amps. It's basically the exact same as the Onewheel XR charger. Plug that in, get going, because it's gonna take 225 minutes with the stock charger to charge this. So that's one of the things that I kind of hate about this, that you're gonna have to wait so long to charge, especially if you're using the stock charger. Pint carbon fiber fender kit. It's glossy. Bumper kit.
Is it the same material?
Same material, just feels more thick. Rail guards.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
This is a classic.
You need to show this thing broken on most of them.
Yeah, where's the broken clavicle? All right, the other thing that I hate about the Onewheel Pint X, especially now that we're several generations removed from the original, is that it doesn't include things that I feel like should be included on the Onewheel, such as a fender. You don't need a fancy carbon fiber fender, but any plastic fender will do, especially if we're going into the rainy season and we want to keep our feet and legs dry, free of mud and dust. The Pint X is also lacking a front handle like the one found on the XR, which is the most convenient way to quickly pick up a Onewheel. Now remember, there's a big chunky front bumper on the Pint X, and the last time I checked, this chunky boy was just filled with plastic and air. I'm no engineer, but something tells me that this untapped space is a perfect opportunity to fit a front handle. Because it is getting a little wet out, a little snowy, this thing really should have a waterproof rating. I know they've done things to make it more water resistant, but a true water resistance rating so that I know what kind of conditions I can ride this in would be super helpful. I feel like the Onewheel Pint X, to carry that X name, it should have some sort of waterproof rating.
IP, no X.
I love the look of the pint, the fit and finish. I love that it looks like something that you'd actually go into a store this is a product that's actually made in a factory, not something that's made as a DIY product at home.
I like the XR look versus the pint. The reason why I like an XR look is because it has that metal and wood look to it. The pint kind of looks plasticky to me.
Like Andrew said, he prefers the wood, the metal, just kind of this rugged DIY look.
Yeah, I love it.
Which one do you prefer? Do you like the more refined finish of the Pint X, or do you like the old school DIY look of the Onewheel XR, the Onewheel Plus? Love the looks, but we hate that you can't really tell that it's a new product, right? Because it's almost indistinguishable from the original Pint, except for the fact that it's a little bit chunkier, it's a little bit thicker. So these are some Onewheel branded, Future Motion branded rail protection things, rail guards. What do they call them?
I don't know what
I'm not sure what Future Motion calls them, but I will call them, these are rail guards. I was so excited to buy this product, and I saw the advertisements about get it now and save all this money on this bundle. And so I bought the biggest bundle, and it came with a bunch of stuff that I don't really need. I paid a premium to get that discount, to get these things, and a lot of these things you'll be able to get through the third-party markets like Craft and Ride. There's a great third-party market, and so that's something that I do love about the Onewheel Pint X, because it's so similar. You have access to all those third-party accessories. You just kind of get caught up in the moment, and you see huge discount on this bundle. You end up buying it, and in the bundle, I didn't need these. I didn't need this. I certainly don't need these. This fender, it's useful, but I could get one much more affordable at some of the third-party markets. So don't fall into that trap when they have Black Friday sales or whatever sales saying, get this bundle. Usually there's only one or two things worth getting in the bundle, and everything else is just... So I'm just gonna wipe it down with some alcohol. Getting those air bubbles, there's gotta be a trick to it. I probably screwed it up. Why they need a magnetic fender. One of the things that I actually love about the Pint, the original, and the Pint X is it's a very carvy, nimble ride. As you can see, that tire shape just makes it so fun to carve around on. Pushback is something that is another love-hate for us. I love pushback because it is a good safety mechanism to let you know that you're pushing the board too fast, too hard, and that you better slow things down because you're going to nosedive. On the Onewheel Pint, it's stronger than on the Onewheel XR or the Onewheel Plus. You're going to notice that pushback, and that's going to hopefully warn you to slow down. But some people may not like the pushback. 15, 17,
Oh, there it goes. Yep,
17. So it's pretty consistent. It happens at around 17 miles an hour. Yeah, right? It pushes you and it slows you down a little bit.
Yeah, it's not as easy to push through the pushback. I'm sure you can. I see people pushing through pushback all the time, but it's definitely much more aggressive than the XR. With XR, it slowly, gradually pushes you back, but you can easily push through it. This almost slows you down no matter what.
One of the things that we love about this new Onewheel Pint X is the speed. With the original Onewheel Pint, it was just too slow, uncomfortably slow, such that I ended up selling it. With the Onewheel Pint X, the speed increase, it's little, it's just a little bit of an increase, but it's enough that I can ride comfortably, right? At least I'm not uncomfortable riding this thing. And that's something I enjoy. All right, we have been riding, messing around, and just exploring. We've been riding it on rough terrain. We've been riding on a grass, off-road, on-road, fast, slow. And let's see how far we've gone and how this battery is handling this. So we've ridden it for a total of 5.4 miles, and we have 65% charge. You know, on the original Onewheel Pint, in cold weather like we're having right now, it's probably around 40 degrees. My old Pint probably would be around done by now. And we've got well more than 50% charge, 65%. So pretty impressive. Next up on the things that we love and hate about the Onewheel Pint X, this is gonna be a hate. I hate the price increase. I understand that this guy needs to be more expensive, but $450 more expensive, that's almost 50% more expensive than the original Onewheel Pint. And not to mention the Onewheel Pint also went up in price. Doesn't tech usually go down in price as it gets older? Not so with Onewheels, I guess. the decreased clearance on the front. It's subtle, it's slight, but it's definitely noticeable. With the Onewheel Pint, you like to be nimble, you like to be agile and take tight turns. On the Onewheel Pint X, for me, it's noticeable that I can't take quite as tight turns as I used to, just because I'm catching corners, I'm catching edges that I usually would be able to clear with ease on the old Onewheel Pint. Our final point about the Onewheel Pint X is I love that we have a new product by Future Motion. It goes a little bit faster, it goes a lot farther, and it just gets me excited about Onewheel and Onewheel products. What about you? What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, for me, they had 2 years to develop a new product, and they pretty much came out with the same product with a bigger battery and 50% higher price. So I'm kind of meh on it.
Tell us what you guys think. Is there something that you love or that you hate about this product that we left out? Share it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. When you guys ride, remember to wear your safety gear.